And now, faithful servant. In the pleasantly appointed office of a prosperous and long-established firm, the managing director turns to his secretary.
Oh, Miss Gray?
Yes, Mr. Harrelson?
Tell me, what do you think of Trigg?
Old Mr. Trigg, sir, the bookkeeper in Department G4.
Exactly.
I don't know that I think anything of him, sir. I know he's a very old employee of the firm.
Yes, the oldest. Been with us for 25 years. Started work under my father. Get him in here, will you? At once.
Yes, of course. G4, send Mr. Trigg in at once, please. Mr. Harrelson wishes to see him.
I'm going to sack him, Miss Gray.
Going to... Well, of course, it's none of my business, sir.
No.
But 25 years is a long time, isn't it? I mean, well, we all laugh about him, I suppose, the way he seems to live only for his work.
Yes, quite. But he's behind the times, out of date. He's... Come in.
You were sent for me, sir?
Yes, Trigg. Close the door and sit down. Oh, no, don't go, Miss Gray. Now, Trigg, you've been with us a long time, haven't you?
Oh, yes, sir. Your father engaged me. I've always tried to do my best by the firm, sir. Its interests have been my interests.
Yes, I've noticed. Since I took over, I've made a number of changes, Trigg. The place needs modernizing.
Quite, sir.
Except in your department. In deference to your wishes, I withheld alterations.
I do take a particular pride in my own department, sir.
Yes, your system of bookkeeping is quite antiquated now. You do realize that.
Oh, but I don't mind that, sir.
You must find it very tiring.
Not at all, sir. I'm only too pleased to work back late at night in order to keep the work up to date. And
yes, there aren't many like you, Trigg.
Those books are my whole life, sir. I've even given up taking my annual leave. They seem to have grown on me, sir. I simply can't leave them to anyone else. I'm just not happy without them.
Yes, you've even refused offers of promotion in order to remain in G4, haven't you? You refused an up-to-date bookkeeping installation. Refused an assistant.
I would be jealous of an assistant in my department, sir. After all, I do keep the work up to date. There's never been the slightest trouble in my department, sir.
Be that as it may, Trigg, you finished tonight.
Finished, sir?
Dismissed. Sacked. Your pay envelope is waiting for you at the cashier's office.
But,
I
sir,
don't want to discuss it, Trigg.
But 25 years of service, sir. I mean, I've tried to serve the firm faithfully.
Just close the door after you, Trigg.
Yes, sir.
Now, Miss Gray, I want some letters done.
Goodbye, Mr. Harrelson.
I can't help saying I'm sorry you did that, Mr. Harrelson. After all...
After all, what?
Well, the least you could have done was to say how grateful you were.
And given him a fat pension, too?
Well, why not?
I'll tell you why Trigg didn't take holidays. Didn't let anyone else near his books, Miss Gray. Why he used that antiquated method of bookkeeping no one else could understand. Because he's been cooking the books for years. Small amounts, nothing large. Simply regular.
I can't believe it. He...
Well done, thou good and faithful servant, eh? No, Miss Gray. It's the firm that's been well done.